mic so I don't have to scream too loud. That is going to keep me over here. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind turning it up a little bit. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I appreciate it. My name is Tom Amoroso, and I run and own Columbus Saber Academy. So we are here today with a number of the guys from the school, both some of our juniors and our adults. We also have some of the other juniors and kids in the audience that actually take classes with us. What we're going to do today is thank you guys for those that participated in the training. Hopefully it was fun. We're going to do some more of that in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, so we'll have a chance to come back. What we're going to do in the meantime is full contact exhibition matches. Pretty fast paced, a lot of fun. I'm going to go through what that means. And actually, I'm going to stay on this and drop this for now.
Sure.
So I want to get closer. This is to him. Yeah. That's okay. So I'm going to go a little closer to you guys. It's easier. I hate being so far away. So what we're going to do, full contact armored combat. So it is actually what it seems. It is not scripted. It is full contact sparring. As you can see, the guys are gearing up. We wear protective gear is a must. Right? Very, very safe for us. We are part of the Saber Legion. It is a global organization. We represent the Ohio Charter. What that means is the Saber Legion sets our rules for safety, sets our rules for engagement as far as weapon dimensions and scoring, and also ranks all of us as ranked fighters. So most of us are ranked fighters in the Legion as well. My son and my wife. So what you're going to see today is a full contact bout. The way we run our bouts, they are best 2 out of 3 matches, 5 minutes or 10 points, whichever comes first. Scoring targets for matches are anywhere from the instep to the back of the hand. Invalid targets are toes, fingers, throats, back of the head, and abdomen and groin. So those are non-scoring targets. I will give a warning if we see back of head or any dangerous kind of tactical fights, but the guys are good, so you shouldn't see any of that. As far as weapons, most of the guys are going to fight with standard sabers, so 32 to 36 to 38-inch blade, one-handed or two-handed lightsabers. We are going to have a couple matches where there are 2 sabers, so that'll be very fun to watch. A few of us are going to do an exhibition later with a pike and a crossguard saber like Kylo Ren, so that'll be fun to watch as well. Other than that, I'll come back in after every couple matches. If you guys have any questions, absolutely ask them away. I love to kind of answer questions. So, thanks everybody. Have any questions right now before we get started? All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back. So.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Yes. We're going to do far side in here. 2 corners. Yep. I'll call you in.
All right, guys.
So, line.
Sorry for getting through the announcements and everything. We're getting ready to kick things off. This is Commander Cody here from Rogues Watching Podcast here at Westville Rec Center.
Hand off to Rocky.
Getting ready to sorry, we got Tom talking.
Oh, okay.
Cut him off for a second.
All right. Oops.
Oh, actually, looks like he's going to keep going, so I'm gonna shut up and let him go. Let him do his thing. There you go.
Hopefully that's good still. So, first bout. We'll be starting up in a minute, just getting our judges in place. Let me go through a few things. You will see a judge on every edge of the ring. They'll be on the outside of the ring. This is a 25 by 25 foot square. And our fighters have to stay within this room in order to fight. Judges will be around each side. If they see a point, our fighters will have armbands on, red and blue. They do there, you can see. If the judge sees a point, they will raise that corresponding wand. So I, as the center, I will be running the center of the match. As I see points get called, we'll go around, stop for the point, call the point, record the score here, and then continue on with the bout. So with that, Tony, you're gonna judge? He's coming over in a second. And, yep, Dave's behind me. Cool. All right, let's get our fighters into the ring. In white, Phil. I'm not doing a lot of fanfare here, guys. In black, Dustin. So, just a couple of preliminary. All the fighters, we're all about honor, all about good sportsmanship in this sport. It's very, very critical for us. The fighters will come in, they will acknowledge and bow to each other. If during the course of a match, one of the fighters feels they got hit and it doesn't get called, that fighter will call it on themselves. On the opposite side, if they didn't score a point, they didn't hit their opponent, and a judge calls it, they will concede that point. So it's all about honor in this sport, right? It's all about honor and good sportsmanship. So I'm gonna put the mic down. Dave's coming in a set. We look like we're good to go. Rocky, we set, as we all set. All right, cool.
All right, here we go.
All right. Judges ready. Fighters ready. Battle each other. Timer ready. All right. And fight.
Here we go. So like I said earlier, this is Commander Cody here with Rogue Squadron Podcast with Rocky from the Columbus Saber Academy. And you're going to have to take the lead and explain what's happening because I've never done this and I've never actually seen it in person before, so I don't know what I'm watching, but I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, fair enough. So what we have is we've got Dustin. That was a hit.
Blue, red.
So what happened?
I saw simultaneous. Thumb. Thank you. So, thumb, point blue.
I'm going to try to get out of Tom's way when he's announcing because he's up there in the action.
So we got a point for blue.
There we go. Yeah, it happens so quick. We see the movies and the lightsaber duels are. Oh, see what's going on.
Got a strap on the floor.
Okay, makes sense. But yeah, we see the movies how crazy people go, and the fights are so ridiculous. And seeing it in action, like how a duel actually goes down in real life, is so different.
Yep. Real sword fights are very different from movie sword
I saw a
fights.
double also. So, no point. 0. 1-0. Ready? Fight! Oh! Saw blue arm. Blue.
So are there different
Point blue.
styles
Ready?
of duels where you stop as soon as you get a point, or are there some where you keep going and gradually rack up points as the duel goes on?
So for a standard match, you get a point on contact, and afterwards we reset 10 points to win you a round.
Okay, sweet.
Ooh, that looked like a thrust.
So, well, red first. So
There we go.
Point red. Fighters ready?
Trying to get a balance between, I don't want to talk over Tom, but sometimes once the duel goes on, I want him to get out of the way, so I'm kind of doing some tinkering over here. Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
Red.
We'll get it figured out. But this is fun, man. This is the first live stream that we've done that isn't in a podcast episode. So, and it's the first time I've been at one of these things, so I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's our first real public event, so everything we're doing is experimental.
Mm-hmm. Can you talk to either fighter and their stance? Does it signify a particular fighting style?
So Dustin here on the left in the black, he is a student of Italian longsword.
Okay.
So most of what he does is historically accurate. I can't remember what that guard's called in Italian.
Okay. But like an actual accurate historical sword fighting style.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fun thing with these is you can emulate pretty much any martial art with them.
Okay.
So what we do is we get as many people from as many different backgrounds together and just get them to compete. Kendo against longsword, rapier against eskrima.
Cool.
Whatever works.
Yeah. And do people pick one that they love and stick with it, or they try to adapt based on what's happening?
You'll find most people find one that they like and then gravitate towards it.
Okay. Because I wonder if you have a preferred style, but then you come into the ring and then you see whoever you're fighting has one that maybe will easily just best whatever your style is. Do you change it up on the spot to try to get an edge on that, or you just kind of you just stick with one thing and just try to adapt as much as you can?
You really shouldn't try and stick to one thing. Like if you have one or two techniques that really work for you, eventually somebody's going to figure them out. So
yeah.
Most of the time it's going out there, relying on a solid base, and then just kind of making it up as you go.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Are there different match types or styles where it does get really fast-paced and intense, like the movies?
Yeah. When you get some of the more high-ranked guys in there, it goes from a lot of single hits like we're seeing now to just minute-long exchanges. The exotic matches can take quite a while.
Okay. That's what I'm waiting to. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And can you explain too? We don't have any stats on the stream of points or who's in the lead, but can you explain like how they judge the points and just how that works?
So we don't have a weighted point system. Any hit on your opponent is worth a point.
Okay.
10 points to win the round. Round is 5 minutes. We go off whoever strikes first.
So if they both hit each other at the same time, only one of them gets a point?
No, it's called a double, and they are not awarded a point.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So what are we seeing right now?
Looks like round is over.
So we'll give it about 30 seconds. Let the guys get some water, relax. We're gonna do best 2 out of 3. Same armbands. So no changes in color. Any questions on the first match? All right,
So it looks like red
Sweet.
took the first round 7-5.
Okay. So it's not, you don't accumulate points over all the rounds. It's just he won that round.
Yeah.
And now it's best 2 out of 3. That's what Tom was saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You win the round, best 2 out of 3.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know if they were accumulative or not. Interesting. And you guys were doing some cool like training stuff for the community. I know obviously as Star Wars fans, there's lots of kids here watching and trying to get into the stuff. But talk about that for a second. You guys were doing like some like public demonstration.
Oh yeah, public demonstration, so much fun. Gets everybody, in the mood,
Nice.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Gives them a little bit of context as
Okay.
to what we do.
Cool.
I mean, it's most people walk out, they see lightsabers, they think choreo, not actual martial arts.
Right. That's usually what I think. That's why it's interesting because it's not what you expect at first when you start watching it. So it's good to have somebody explain what's actually going on. It makes a big difference.
Right.
But do you guys do choreographed stuff sometimes as demonstrations, or are you just strictly dueling?
We do have a choreography group. It's led by Dave, and he's assisted by Tony and Nate.
Okay.
They're working on getting a regular class together to get some choreo routines down.
Okay. Sweet. Looks like we're gearing up again here. Getting ready. Is there a set time limit between rounds?
Not really. Generally a minute or so.
Okay.
Long enough for the 2 contestants to get a drink of water and catch their breath.
Cool. And they come
Dude,
back.
you in?
And sorry.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Second match. Judges ready. Timer ready. Fighters ready. And fight.
And what goes into people's armor that they decide to wear?
So Dustin fights in the SCA, so he wears a lot of his SCA gear. He's just got like a padded gambesson, some metal shoulder pads, a fencing helmet, padded rapier gloves. Phil's is a little more homebrew.
Okay.
Lots of lacrosse gear, motocross gear, weightlifting belt.
Does anyone ever come in actual like Star Wars cosplay type armor?
I know there's one guy in the Saber Legion. He fights in a getup that looks exactly like a rebel pilot.
Nice.
It's perfect.
I have to imagine. I mean, it is actual functional armor. It's for protection. So you have to. I imagine that like full cosplay gear wouldn't be that appropriate for what you're doing, unless maybe you're the stormtrooper armor. But again, we've seen stormtroopers get taken out by sticks and rocks before. So who knows if that would even work?
I guess it would depend on what you make it out of.
Yeah.
Made it out of Kydex, it would probably work.
We have one of our listeners, Dead Pulio, here in the chat. He's checking this out. Said it looks fun. It is, man. It's interesting. I think more cities, they need groups like this, especially with how Star Wars is back in the limelight now. It's extremely popular. This stuff does very well.
Well, I mean, the Saber Legion is our competitive format, and they've got charters in 40 states and like 8 different countries.
Oh yeah.
So if anybody out there listening is interested, look up the Saber Legion. Even if you're not in Ohio.
So there's more than I thought then.
Oh yeah, we've got I think 4,000 or 5,000 members, something like that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we've had our buddy Daniel in Star Wars is his handle on Instagram. We've had him on the show before, and he does this and was talking about, what he does and how he builds his lightsabers and the styles that he uses when he fights and all that kind of stuff. It's really interesting. So, and you can obviously chime in on what we're seeing here. And so we have the scorecard. It's kind of off camera, but which side is which? So someone has 3 right now.
So blue, the person with 3, that would be Phil, designated by the blue bands he has on his arms.
Okay, not the lightsaber color?
Yeah, not the lightsaber color. We try to match it up as best we can, but it doesn't always work.
Right, I was going to say, somebody's going to come in with a yellow lightsaber or something.
Yeah, it looked like a good hand shot from red, everyone called it.
Nice. I want to see him just go all out by the end of the match.
If it comes down to it, 30 seconds on the clock, both people are at 9 points, yeah, we'll see a really good one. Another simul.
Deadpoolio says he's down to do this. He's sold.
Tell him to come on down.
Well, there you go, man. Well, he's in LA.
I know
but
the
I would
LA
say,
guys.
a place like LA has probably tons of groups.
I'd say, hey, jump on the Saber Legion, introduce yourself, say, hey, I'm in LA, hook me up with a California charter, and they'll get you hooked up.
There you go. And sorry for the background noise that you are hearing because we have a basketball game next door. Two to two. I thought he had 3 just a second ago.
That was a clean hit for blue.
Nice.
Once you hit more than 3 simuls in a match, they'll start deducting points from each fighter for each simultaneous.
Oh, when you both hit at the same time?
Yeah.
So that you'll penalize for that at some point.
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess the important thing to look at is simuls aren't necessarily ties as much as they are, hey, both of you are dead now.
Okay.
So you want to try avoiding that as much as
stop killing
possible.
each other and get some points.
Yeah. The only winner in that fight's the guy who watched it happen because he just got 2 free swords.
Yep. Collecting lightsabers. Okay, so yeah, they each just lost a point. Nice. But I also got to wonder, how do you avoid something like that? I mean, you're both trying to get going for a hit.
It's...
4. Players ready? Wait.
It's definitely one of the harder parts to learn in this is that timing and that tempo that needs to happen.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, you still get that suicidal opponent that regardless of what you do, they're just going to try and hit you.
Coming at you like Anakin, Darkseid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got to take the high ground.
So the judges here, when they're... Oh, we got a winner blue. Nice. Who won the first round? I totally missed it.
Red.
Red, okay.
So we're going to go to 3 rounds.
Nice. Yeah, Deadpool, you're going to have to check that out, man. Find your local charter. I'm sure there's a ton. AA, where's this being held? We're in Columbus, Ohio, more specifically Westerville. So we're at the Westerville Rec Center here in Central Ohio. And your guys, I know you mentioned your actual gym is in Westerville too, right?
Yeah.
At least for now, because you're getting so many people on board that you're running out of space, right?
Yeah. We got a small warehouse space for the first year, and we've officially outgrown it. So we're moving to a bigger space in a couple months.
That's a good problem to have, though, man.
Yeah, that's definitely a good problem to have.
Very cool. Yeah, and we connected because you guys came out to our Last Jedi party back in December, and we're doing some dueling and stuff out in the alley there by World of Beer. That was a lot of fun.
It was the best bar fight I've ever been in.
And the next time we're getting together is going to be for May the 4th, and it will actually be nice outside, so maybe we can arrange some sort of like public training or some choreo stuff would be cool.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Be awesome. Yeah, it looks like Tom's gearing up to get people back in here.
Let's see what we got.
So it comes down to this. There he is. Just waiting for his mic to turn back on. It's like I'm talking and mixing and drinking coffee all at the same time.
All right, we're back.
There we go.
We're back. Last match. First to 10 points wins. Fighters ready.
So it's not
Judges ready.
timed for the third one.
Timer ready.
It's
No.
first to 10. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be timed.
Wait, it is timed?
Yeah.
I thought he just said first to 10.
Well, whoever gets to 10 first is going to win the round in 5 minutes.
Oh, that's confusing. Is it first to 10 or is it 5 minutes?
Red. Thrust.
So,
Thrust.
so the
Alan.
rounds are limited to 5 minutes.
This is like some Jedi logic here.
But if somebody scores 10 points, they win the round.
I see.
Yeah.
So if you get to 10 before 5 minutes,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
automatically get it. I see. Lord Kerner's here. Epic showdown. Yeah, man. Is there anything off limits? Like no headshots, no groin shots, stuff like that?
Everything is pretty much an open target other than the fingers and the toes.
The fingers?
Yeah.
How can you aim for the fingers? I feel like that would just be an accident.
You know, you can aim for the fingers,
Okay.
but honestly, the fingers are one of the things that get hit more often than any other target.
Huh.
Like, of all the injuries we've had, broken fingers are by far the majority.
Really?
Yeah, speaking of
That's surprising.
the World of Beer party, Phil almost broke my finger.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I had no idea. Jared is in here trolling me. He's asking me if I'm eating wings today because I've been obsessed with hot stuff and hot sauce and hot wings later. No
really?
wings today, Jared. We're just trying to watch some lightsaber duels, man. So cool. How do you like when you're in there and they have these masks on and you're focused on your opponent? How do you make yourself aware of like the border of the ring? I feel like it'd be easy to slip out of that.
It is really easy. But that's what the LED strip is there for. It's
Make
a
it
lot
obvious.
more. Yeah, make it really obvious. We used to use like just 4 little yellow cones, and you couldn't see those.
Yeah, I have to imagine that'd be easy to step over or step on. Do you ever do like an actual ring with like ropes or anything, or is it supposed to be a little more open?
Yeah. Depending on which venue we're in, sometimes we do a full ring with walls and whatnot,
Cool.
just to prevent anybody from walking in. But
Right.
setting up like that is not easy. The LED strip is a little easier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. And I know we were rushed for setup today, so that's good. I want to see. So they switching sides after
Yeah.
5?
One of them
Okay.
got to 5, so they switched.
Okay, cool. Typical sports setup. I want to see like themed matches, like make the ring look like it's on Mustafar or something. And
Maybe when green screen technology gets good enough.
oh yeah, that would be cool.
Fighters ready.
We would need a giant green screen though to fill the space. Oh, there we go. He was getting intense there.
Yeah.
Red. Point. Red.
Like I said, it's getting down to time. He's
Right.
behind a point. He's starting to
Right.
Get
move a
desperate.
little.
Nice.
Double simultaneous.
Oh, so it was a double.
Yeah, they go.
I didn't see it. The saber was on the other side of his head. I couldn't even tell.
I thought it was a clean shot for red.
Yeah. But they didn't lose points yet, so.
Blue, red, blue. I saw blue as well. It's just down the top. Point blue. 6-4.
All right.
Fighters ready. Right.
My money's on red. He's gonna come back. I feel it.
Oh. Point, blue, 7-4, leg.
Yeah, but Phil's got really good economy of motion. He doesn't really make a movement unless he has to.
Phil's blue.
Yeah, Phil's blue. Wait, I don't think they...
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
What are you
really
doing,
See what
Tom?
happened. Come on, Tom.
That was red.
Red. Point red.
Yeah.
5, 7. He's ready. Wait.
Ah, he just switched his stance. Going Obi-Wan on it.
Good hit. Point blue.
It's coming down to the wire, man. 8-5 right now for blue.
He's ready.
Almost match point.
Yeah.
Wait.
Ooh, clean.
There we go. They need a timer over there, too.
Wait.
It's like they've got a timer, but we can't see it.
Right, that's what I mean. Like an obvious one.
Head strike blue. Point. 9,
Oh, boy.
6. He's ready.
Come on, red.
Match,
Wait.
match point.
Such a casual stance. Like, come on, man.
Time. Point red. Right at the end. 7-9.
Yeah, there you go.
Now
Nice.
there.
Nice.
Here, guys.
Blue wins.
Let's do this right. Let's do this right.
So now, what does he get for winning?
So let's raise hands here. So, blue, winner.
So now, as a prize for winning, he gets to
All right.
cut off the other guy's
James
arms
is
and
up.
legs,
You guys are up, bud.
leave him burning on
So
the
same
side of
circuit.
a lava pit.
Red has to go spin to the wheel of punishment at the dojo.
So, any questions?
Is that a real thing?
Totally
No,
different
but it should be.
styles, two
It should
fighters.
be,
It's
yeah.
kinda
I think we
cool.
just coined
consider
it.
Mixed martial
Yeah.
arts using swords with lightsabers. So we get guys from all different backgrounds, and we kind of synergize that into a style for us. So, have fun, good fight, fun to watch. Yeah, cool. So we got a few more to do, and then we're gonna take a quick break, give some more training. For you guys to come out and do some more training, and then we'll finish up with the second half of the fight. So we're gonna get going in a minute. Thanks. Are you fighting with your robe on?
It's the only thing I want to fix is I need a longer arm so I can adjust.
Judge, yeah.
Good. Okay. All right. Second batch of the day.
I like the green.
To my left. Right. Deep. To my right. Wow.
So we got white and green.
I should do more fanfare. We should have like intros.
Yeah, we need music and stuff.
Yes, we want-
People can pick a part of the Star Wars soundtrack to walk out to.
Yep. All right. So, judges ready. Timer ready. Fighters ready. Out of each other.
So both of these guys are relatively
Match,
new.
best of 10
Okay.
points, best of 2
James has only been with us for a couple months. Same with Rob.
Cool.
And James pulling up into Ox. Not a bad idea.
And explain that a little more in detail.
So the guard he was using, where he placed the sword
Yeah.
next to his head, held high, within my system, German longsword, that is referred to as Ox.
Okay.
Oh, that's 10 push-ups
Pissed. For dropping it or for hitting him?
for dropping it.
Do you guys do that back at the...
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, got to keep a handle on your weapon. Don't be like Anakin, always losing his lightsaber.
Getting your hand cut off.
I know.
Point red. Watch the second follow. Ready. Ready. Go. Right, blue, shoulder, point, blue, 2-1. Everybody's ready. Ready. Oh. It's all blue as well. Strike blue, 3-1. Up. And C first.
I just had to
Good on. Point
plug my
red.
phone in. What'd I miss?
2-2.
So green just conceded a point to white.
Right.
I'm not sure why.
Oh. I saw red to the leg.
I like the little cape thing over
2 point red.
over White's armor.
Oh, the poncho.
Yeah.
Right.
Poncho. That's the word I was looking for. I'm all about the aesthetics, man. I'd love to see people in like Like, get the armor and then just put a full Jedi robe over top of it, so it looks like you're just two monks duking it out.
Yeah. Problem with my first set of gear was I looked like I walked into a Play It Again Sports and walked out with a bunch of hockey equipment, because that's exactly what I did.
Yeah. Did he hit him a few extra times? Did I notice that, or no?
Yeah, no, he definitely hit him a couple extra times. Ooh, we're clean for blue.
It's hard to notice, man, exactly what's going on. I totally missed that one. I'm trying to focus as much as I can, but yeah.
And that's why we have 4 judges.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
entirely.
figured, yeah.
It's too hard to keep track of everything going on at once.
Are they in particular stances or fighting styles at the moment?
Both of these guys, they don't really have a martial background, so they've been learning from Tom's system, which is mostly based on Eastern stuff.
Okay.
So just some very, very basic middle and low guards going on right now.
Okay. But not like a specific fighting style?
Yeah, not really a specific fighting style.
When you guys are training people, do you base some of the styles off of like the 7 forms of lightsaber combat? Or do you base it off of like actual like stuff here on Earth that actually works?
We based it on actual martial arts. Like the 7 forms was something a author came up with to explain stuff.
Yeah.
Not actual martial forms.
Does it have any relevance?
Not really.
How long have these guys in particular been training? You said they're kind of early.
Yeah, they're really new. I think less than 3 months for both of them.
Okay. So it doesn't take that long to get your feet and then like start an actual, or join in an actual exhibition?
Yeah. Basically come in, train with us for a couple months, and you should be good to fight at least a little bit.
Cool.
Oh.
Who decides? Like I saw 2 judges throw blue and 2 judges show a double. What's it called? Simul? So does Tom just decide who gets the points?
Tom is the end-all be-all call.
Okay.
And the judges just kind of try to communicate to Tom what they saw.
Yeah, and try to make it like as democratic as you can.
Up into Ox.
Blue is back in his flank. Point 9-6. Ready? Right.
9-6, he said. So we got. I'm keep looking at the lightsaber colors, not the wrist. So blue's ahead.
Blue's ahead.
So that one got kind of missed. So nobody got a point there. Is that what happened?
No, it looks like they called time.
No, I mean right before that, it looked like there was a hit, but they didn't necessarily say which was which.
I think it was a simul.
Gotcha.
I think that's how they called it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, now we're at time. So blue won the first round. Blue is the with the green. Yes. Yeah, I'm basing this entire thing off the lightsaber colors. I forget to be looking at everything else.
We used to do that until we realized, okay, everyone has a red saber, so 1 point to red is
Red on red, yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I was telling Tom when you guys were out at the event when I met for the first time, I was like, if I do this, I want to fight like Count Dooku. If there's anything realistic that would correlate with that.
Oh, definitely. Rapier.
Yeah.
Historical rapier, whether you go French, Spanish, Italian. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't recommend German because that's not really rapier. That's more like side sword.
Okay.
But yeah, no, you can totally learn how to fight like Dooku.
That'd be awesome.
Curved hilts are so fun to fight with.
Yeah, and how about General Grievous? What do you do for that one?
Well, you just pretend you're a ceiling fan.
Yeah. That seems very, very effective. If only you could fight with four at a time. But you were saying the other day somebody has a double and it actually makes you a little less effective. Is that right?
Yeah, I think we'll see a fight later today with the double saber.
That'd be cool. I'm ready for that.
All right, test.
I have very mixed feelings about that weapon. On one hand, it looks really cool. On the other hand, it's like I can't
Not
figure it
functional.
out.
Yeah. I have a bad feeling that if I got too deep into this, it would be all about like the look and the feel and the aesthetic for me, and I'd be just having stuff that isn't functional whatsoever. How about the...
Judges ready.
Oh, here we go. We're getting ready. Does anybody dual wield?
Yeah. So our judge here on the left now, Tony in the white.
Yeah?
Yeah, he does some twin sword.
Nice.
Nate in the back right in the
Fighters
purple
ready.
does twin sword.
The
Nate-
Joker?
Judges ready.
Yeah, the
Timer
Joker.
ready. Battle each other.
So we've got quite a few people who do twin.
0-0. Good match, guys. Wait.
That looked like a blue.
Do their sabers turn off by accident? Or like are they just hitting the button while they're gripping it?
Probably hitting the button while they grip it. So he just flipped it back on.
Yeah, that'd be bad if that happened. Block one thing and then just sheath your entire saber and then you just get cut in half.
Yep. Come on, Rob, extend those arms.
Rob is
Blue
Blue?
is the left with the green saber.
cool. Yeah, until we know everybody by name. It'd be nice to like throw up names and who has what and what their style is or something, but we'll get more detailed as we go. Yeah, the dual wielding that's gonna be cool to see. A dual wield versus a double bladed, that'd be awesome.
All the blades.
I just want, and it maybe it's way too much. I just want to see how functional it actually is. It's interesting the way that Blue's kind of gripping his saber when he has it up like that. It's like he's like palming the back of the hilt. At least that's what it looks like to a novice like me.
Yeah, he's holding the hilt very, very low down. Oh, that was clean. Double.
So we're at 3-3. Tied. Sweet. I like that stance that Blue has right now. Man. Going into it. Cool. Switching sides. Yeah, I want to see these some of these judges go to town.
Yeah, most of our senior guys are acting as judges.
And why aren't you fighting? You're not getting any action today.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of dedicated to the podcast at the moment. I think
Yeah.
me and Tom are supposed to jump in sometime
Okay.
to do Pike versus Cross
I'd
Guard.
like to see that. That's what I was referring to in the last round. If it was a split decision like that, it's just null and you just move on from there.
Yeah. Lots of simuls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start drilling these guys on timing and tempo.
Do you actively switch back and forth from offense to defense, or are you just, that was a hard hit? Or do you just have to, just like if somebody go full offense and like go for the attack and the other person defends, are you both just going at each other 100% of the time?
Well, honestly, you got to be on the attack and the defense at the same time, all the time. It's just, it's less of somebody is on offense and somebody's on defense, and more somebody is acting and somebody is reacting.
Gotcha. Okay. Right. Yeah, it's fast paced, man. I don't know how I'd be able to like see what's coming and try to block it. They just swatted at each other. Intense. Awesome. So they just lost a point for that.
Yep.
7-3 blue.
Oof.
Same thing.
Red just before. Point, red, 4-7.
See, but that would look to me, how do you decide that red gets a point for that and the other ones were simul's?
Yeah, that's. To be honest, that's something I would really want clarified. We need to work on our simul rules.
Is that something that like the main organization decides on, or do you as a charter like kind of take it as you guys do it?
Ooh, that was a finger shot.
Damn. It's gotta hurt.
Red is ready. 5-8.
So you lose a point for that?
No.
I thought you said fingers were off limits.
Yeah, well, they're not. They're a non-scoring target. You don't lose a point. You just don't get a point.
Okay, gotcha. That makes more sense.
Oop, oop. Blue. Looks like blue took the match.
There you go.
That's match. Winner, blue. Come here, guys. Guys, come here.
Come on, you gotta celebrate victory. Get out the blue milk.
So let's do this right. There's camera. So, Chimon, winner, blue.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Good job, guys. All right.
Just like the
Who's
UFC.
up?
So do you have any idea who's up next, or we gotta wait for Tom?
I've got a list here.
Oh, you do have a list.
Yeah, I
nice.
do have
We
a
can kind of
list.
get prepped for the next round.
Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got.
Who's using the lightsaber nunchucks? When are we going to see that?
I do have a pair of lightsaber nunchucks. I have no idea what I'm doing with them. Would probably kill myself in about 20 seconds, but
I believe it.
it's like we've got Dan and Jacob coming up.
Okay. Anything special or particular about their styles?
No, once again, they're both really new.
Okay.
Jacob has only been here for a couple classes. Dan is... He's had a few more classes under his belt. Dan, I believe, is a one-handed fighter.
Okay.
And I think everything we've seen up to this point is two-handed.
Yeah, one-handed would be really interesting. Got to be very quick. Is there a particular method to that?
It's all geometry.
Okay.
You got to get the right angle
Go
in
into
there.
more detail on that. It's all geometry.
Yeah,
I don't even
swear.
know what geometry is.
Sword fighting is just a bunch of guys sitting around a table thinking, okay, how do we weaponize math?
How do we weaponize math? Okay. I feel it.
Because with one-handed, since you can put your body at more of a sideways angle,
So you're harder to hit?
you're harder to hit, and your right shoulder, which is typically what's going to be holding the sword, is more extended, so you actually have more reach.
Interesting.
What you
Okay.
don't have is leverage and speed.
Okay. Oh, you don't have speed?
No.
I would think that being one-handed would make you a little quicker.
Everything video games have taught you about
Is
sword
the
fighting is a
opposite?
lie. Two-handed's way faster than one.
See, but where's the crossover? Because when people train for Star Wars movies and for these duels and these sequences and everything, like they're being trained by actual martial arts experts who know how to do it the right way, but they're choreographing them in the completely the opposite way. Is that what you're saying? Like the experts are purposely telling them to do the opposite.
Well, the purpose of choreography is to look good, not necessarily be effective.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
you know the one part with in episode 3 where they just stand at each other and do the plum blossom at each other?
The plum blossom is
The
where they're
Obi-Wan
just
spin?
whipping it around.
Yeah, they just stand there staring at each other.
and they end up doing the same thing, and then they like both try to force push each other at the same time. Yeah, yeah. So that would never actually happen.
Yeah, no, that would never. Like, if you're gonna stand there and swing your sword like that at me, I'm just gonna hit you in the head.
Yeah. I was gonna say, as soon as you notice that it's you're doing the same thing, just like pause and
As soon as that
Go
sword
for
goes
the head.
behind your back. Oh, looks like we actually have a double
this
sword
is
match.
this is getting interesting. And they got some cool armor on too. That guy's mask, Red's mask, is crazy. So
we've-
who we have here?
So we've got two of the more senior guys. We've
Okay.
got Tony on the right.
Okay.
In blue. Okay. Well, I'm sure Tom's gonna give us the rundown right here.
Just. Good. All right. So, fighters ready. Judges ready. Timer ready. 5 minutes. Best of 10. Let's have fun.
Oh, and they're both doing duel. Very nice.
This is gonna be a whole lot of blades.
This is crazy. This is what I've been waiting for. So I noticed, so one thing that's accurate at least is a lot of times the dual wielders in Star Wars, and I know especially from KOTOR game that we're all obsessed with. Your offhand is a short lightsaber, and I see that is happening right here too.
Historically speaking, the offhand weapon is generally shorter than the main weapon.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of use for two equally sized ones.
So at least that part's accurate.
Yeah.
That part of Star Wars and lightsaber combat is accurate. I love the stance too, man. This is very visually kind of like the movies. It's awesome.
I think Tony has a background in some Chinese martial art, and Ninja looks like he's pulling off some Spanish rapier.
That's awesome.
The infamous blender technique.
If you want it, that's as close as a human's going to get to looking like General Grievous, I guess. Wow. Charging. Yeah, this is way more exciting. I love Red's lightsaber choice of colors too, purple and orange. That's awesome. How often do lightsabers get broken in this? Because it looks like they're going at each other full click.
So the blades themselves, they're 1/8 of an inch thick polycarbonate, which is the same stuff they use for riot shields.
Okay.
So they're very durable.
They're good.
I think in the entire time we've been together, we've broken like 2 blades and 4 fingers. So we break well before the blades do.
The blades are more resilient than the humans. That stance on the left is sweet. Oh, through the back plate.
Yep. First, red miss, but got split. So
we're looking at 4-2 in favor of red at the moment.
Thrust in. Point, red.
5-2 now.
That's my judgment. Red is ready. That's 5. Switch sides. All right. Red is ready.
Man, he's fighting in boots too.
Right.
Not the traditional slippers. Oh.
Blue, point, blue, 3-5. Runners ready. Right. Oh.
So it's got to be very calculated, like
No
when Tom starts and they both have to think, like, who's going to make the first move or where you're going to go in, and you pretty much have, unless you totally whiff, one shot. You make one maneuver to get that point and then break.
Yeah.
So what's going through your head, like as you're getting in your stance and you're getting prepped to go after it?
Well, when I'm getting lined up with my opponent, I'm trying to analyze, look at them. Where is their opening? Where's their weapon at? Where is mine at?
Right.
What kind of attacks can I make that not only attack my opponent but cover myself?
Right. When he picks his stance, do you adjust?
Yeah. If my opponent goes high and they take a very high defensive stance, that means their lower lines are open, so I should move down
And
to
then you decide to switch.
a lower stance.
Gotcha.
6-6. Runners ready. Wait. Oh. Got red.
Now we're looking 7-6 to red.
Wait. Oh.
Ooh.
Point blue.
Get a style point for that.
I was going to say, yeah.
Oh,
Should get an extra point for flair. That's awesome. Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, man, that's so epic.
Wait.
Do it, Tony.
Oh, he put them together. Damn.
Blue, nothing.
So sweet.
Point blue, 8-7. Runners ready. Wait.
And what's the strategy with the double blade now?
All right, I see.
Using it or going against it?
Ready.
Using it, because that seems like it would be even more difficult.
It is.
Oh.
Because in reality, like, you have 2 blades, but one's moving towards your opponent, one's moving away, so you only ever effectively have 1 blade.
Right.
Going up against it, I don't have to know where both blades are, because if I know where one is, I know where the other one is.
Right.
So your goal is to, with the first movement, is to set up the follow-up.
Oh.
I saw red also for an E. 9-9.
So you're always kind of thinking a step ahead when you have a double blade.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll get
30
the
seconds.
other blade behind your head, go to move, and hit yourself.
Wait.
Right on the neck.
Red, top.
There we go. That's 10.
That's 10.
Players ready. 10,
No, that was.
That's
Wait, I
point.
thought it was first to
That's
10.
eight. Sorry,
I
that's it.
thought it was first
So
to 10 too.
winner.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
there we go.
there
There
we
we
go.
go.
Good match.
Blue had some like Asajj Ventress moves going on. That was sweet. Very cool. I love it. That was just the first round, right?
Yeah, that was just first round. We've got round 2 coming up here in a second.
Yeah, I'm all over the place today.
I feel you. Ohio cannot make up its mind on what season it is.
I know. We have Renmi, I think is his name here in the chat. Says, I wish they were real lightsabers.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know, man. We don't want people dying. As much as I want lightsabers to exist, I don't want to see that. Yeah, then I'm excited to see more of these guys go at it. Is this like the main event? Like this the highlight of the night? Oh wow, we got some destruction over here on the side. Yeah,
Yes.
I think step 1 for me is going to be to build a lightsaber. I'm going to start there.
Yeah.
And then step 2 is it going to be actually using it?
That's where it all begins.
Yeah. That's going to be sweet.
I mean, the stunt ones, not to ruin the illusion for anyone out there, but I mean, they're flashlights.
Yeah.
No joke. It's an LED, it's a switch and a battery, it's a
Yeah.
flashlight.
Yeah.
A really, really fancy concussive flashlight.
With style. That's awesome. So, let's say somebody like Ray Park, aka Darth Maul, came into something like this. So we've only seen him in the choreographed mode in the actual scenes in Star Wars. But would he be just as badass out here in like a duel like this as he is on screen?
Oh, definitely. He
That's-
only got where he is by being an exceptional martial artist. So
Yeah, I would love to see him and somebody else that's like in that same field go at it. That'd be crazy. Are there big events like televised or worldwide tournaments? Not even specifically lightsabers, but like in that same kind of style that people could watch.
I mean, the
Timer.
biggest. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Tom's getting back up.
Fighters battle each other.
Round 2.
Push blades out.
So
Staying
awesome.
double. All right, cool.
And he can
Judges
switch
ready.
in the middle of the
Fighters
match
ready.
if he wants to, right?
Oh yeah, he's got like a
Wait.
quick release coupler. So if he wants, he can
So
just
he could
switch
just break them apart right now.
Oh.
Yep.
Damn. That's awesome.
Thrust. Red.
So cool.
Red. Point. Was it chest? Oh, all right. I really saw it. All right. So, fighters ready. Wait.
Blue's entire like mannerisms and stances just reminded me of Asajj Ventress. Like the way that he was kind of holding them behind him right there,
I mean, they are both bald.
and the way he's crouched right now. Crouched. What the hell am I talking about? Oh,
Look clean.
I thought that was a double, but I don't know what I'm looking at.
I thought that was a clean shot for red.
Yeah, 2-1 for red. Like how Blue's holding that one backwards right now, like Ahsoka. It's awesome.
But notice in the last exchange, it didn't do anything. All the other blades were in contact. Oh, that was a quick little hand snipe.
Yeah. Tied up.
Quick little boop.
Dang. Whiffed and then just bopped him on the head. It's
Thwack.
hilarious. Yeah. Do you have anybody that like is quick and tries to evade altogether as opposed to deflect or block? Or is that not effective?
That would be Nate back there on the judge on the right in the purple, the
Okay.
Joker.
Okay.
Yeah, he tries.
To just not get hit as much as possible.
Yeah, his goal is just not be there.
Right.
Ready. Hey.
It's like I want to freeze frame every, like after they end every encounter, I want to like freeze frame it and like put it in a scene in Star Wars.
Oh.
Straight down, point, red. Time, switch sides.
Okay.
So look, we're 5-4.
Red's in the lead.
By the last match. Runners ready. Wait.
The anticipation of what he's going to do, like the way that they start their stance is so intriguing.
Red. Point, red, 6-4.
6-4 red.
Runners ready. Wait. Oh. Blue, cross. We saw blue as well. Point, blue, 6-5. Runners ready. Wait.
Oh man, that's so cool.
Try.
Just gradually creeping in on him.
75. Pause.
Time you're touching the blade. How geared up do people go? Does anybody go in with like taking a knee? Does anybody go in with like super light or little to no armor on?
I mean, we have standards for how much gear you have to wear.
Yeah.
Some people wear like the bare minimum that we require. Some
Right.
people wear more.
Gotta imagine that it helps you stay a little more mobile.
Yeah. The more gear you pack on, the harder it is to move.
Anybody just like, oh,
Blue head.
part of his mask coming down.
Wait, runners ready.
I don't need
Serious
that.
now.
Yep.
Wait. Oh. Red.
Kind of missed that based on the angle that they were at.
Runners ready. Point red.
Red's up now.
Wait.
For all that. That's when it. That's so funny to see. Like you go all out, spin move, General Grievous, and just whiff.
Point blue.
Yep.
I know.
Yep. That's what doesn't work.
Ready. Wait. Oh.
Quick tap on the hand.
Boop.
Yeah.
9-8.
Do you have anybody that just goes like with like a longer lightsaber, like a giant broadsword or something?
Yeah, that would be me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Not a broadsword. What's the opposite of that? Claymore, like a taller, longer sword.
Yeah. That's the weapon I specialize in.
Yeah. Try to just get in like one single strike because obviously it's a little harder to maneuver. Or how does that work?
Well, I mean, I've got the advantage of having a guard, Quillen's coming off my handle like Kylo Ren.
Oh, here we go.
You got 1 minute break.
Blues.
And you guys get to go one last round.
I thought blue won the first round. I'm so off.
Maybe blue took that round, red took the first round.
Regardless, I'm excited to see them go again. This has been the most fun one so far. So you have like a Kylo Ren style crossguard on yours?
Yeah.
Actually, I saw it's not totally flat. It's kind of angled up a little bit, right?
Yeah, I angled mine up just a little bit, about
Like an
30
actual
degrees.
sword. That would make sense.
And the entire goal with it's to bind my opponent's weapon, control it with my Quillens, push it where you can't hurt me, and then, do stuff.
Right. Yeah, and so you better fight because I want to see that sword in action. That'd be awesome. We got somebody here asking about how long have lightsaber competition leagues been around. So when was like the Saber Legion formed?
So Saber Legion's been around for, I think, 3 years now.
I thought it would have been much longer than that.
I mean, there are other organizations out there, but
Yeah.
Saber Legion's been around for 3. I think some of the more European clubs, Ludo Sport, I think it's been around for a while.
Okay.
But yeah,
I have to imagine, since the movies came out, people just decided to get together and start fighting regardless
oh yeah, it exploded.
of if they had a league or not.
All right, fighters.
All right, get ready for round 3.
Judges ready. Last match. Winner takes it. Timer ready. Judges ready. Fighters ready. Wait.
Now they're going to go all out.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Oh.
I didn't see a hit.
Yeah, I didn't see
Saw
anything.
red hit first. Point. 1-0. Fighters ready. Get on.
Might have been a little bit of a wrist flick.
Do you ever have issues where
Oh.
people don't agree with the call? then you have to contest it. Or everyone's usually pretty chill.
Everyone's usually pretty chill. I mean, we're a bunch of adults playing with lightsabers. Only so serious. We can only get so serious about this stuff.
That's good to hear, because when you get into like the realm of board games and stuff, and like X-Wing miniatures, I know is one that's super competitive, and people will like cheat or just get super gnarly about it. Like they take it that seriously. It's like you're grown men playing with spaceships, plastic spaceships.
Yeah, no, I think I've gotten in more serious arguments playing like a fighting game like Street Fighter than I have actually fighting.
Yeah, it's funny that, when you're actually doing it in person, makes that much of a difference.
Oh, bad angle.
Yeah, hard to see what happened there.
Oh, do we get a tip? Oh, we get a clip.
What was that?
Looks like a clip from somebody's jacket.
Oh, fell off.
2-1. Riders ready.
Yeah, it's 2-1 in favor of red. My money's on red. I like the style. I want him to put those two sabers back together and just go crazy.
Strike before he went out. Red. 3-1.
Yeah, no, he's a very quick, very explosive fighter. I think he does parkour in his off time, so he's stupid mobile.
Awesome, yeah.
Oh. Blue, red. I saw red come first.
I saw red come first.
4-1.
Yeah.
Riders ready. Right. Oh. Double, red. I saw double. No point.
Yeah, I guess it's hard to see sometimes based on the angle. You can't tell if you're looking at the back of somebody if they actually got hit or not. Oh. Kind of stumbled there.
Blue.
I saw red.
Just first 2-4. Blue.
I saw red, but I'm no expert. So where we at? 4-2 red.
4-2.
Right.
Oh.
So red, come underneath. Red.
Nice leaping attack, but I'm just going to cut you in the gut.
Yep.
Red is ready. Right.
Oh, that's 10 push-ups.
Blue. Point, blue.
Whenever you drop it, you said?
Yep.
You got to do 10 push-ups?
Thank you, sir. I heard him start saying it. Red is ready. 5. Right.
Nice. I love the theatrics. Blue at the neck, right?
Blue, red,
Yep.
Blue.
Yep.
I saw me first as well.
I'm getting used to it.
Blue, 4-5.
It's a close one.
Right.
Yeah, these are two very, very evenly matched fighters.
I love it.
Oh.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
That was
Like,
double,
did you actually hit?
No point. Right forward.
Nah,
Yeah.
no point.
Second one of that.
Yeah.
What is ready? Right.
Oh, that was sweet. I can dig it.
Blue. Point. Blue. 5-all. What is ready?
Uh-oh.
Right.
5-5. Who's going to take it?
Eyes.
I couldn't tell. I don't think he actually hit. I thought he blocked it.
I know it was hill to.
Thought Blue blocked that.
What is ready?
I think it was a block, but I'm not sure.
Right. Oh.
Red got him at the neck, I thought.
I think Blue got him with the leg sweep beforehand.
Yeah.
Right. Oh.
I want to see like
Blue point 7-5.
obstacles or something. Like a bigger ring with something that you could like jump off of, or like a bridge or something.
Right.
That would be fun.
Like really add to it.
We had the thought to do like hazard matches, having the audience vote on giving one of the fighters like a detriment.
Yeah.
Like you've got to fight, but you've got to keep one foot in this hula hoop the entire time.
Right? That'd be cool. Just take over something like Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory and put like a bridge across like the foam pit and have them fight on the bridge. That'd be so cool.
Do it in one of those giant trampoline places.
Yeah.
I could see somebody getting impaled.
Now red's back to double bladed. Oh,
Time.
oh, and blue took it.
What's match winner?
Blue with the comeback.
Oh man, nice.
Good fight.
That was cool. I had my money on red, man, but that was a good one. It was close the entire time. So sweet. Oh, this dude said he didn't quite hear you when you were talking about the Saber Club, how long they've been around, or like duels in general.
So I mean, Saber duels have probably been around since A New Hope came out in like 70.
Casually, yeah.
But as far as the Saber Legion itself, we're about 3 years old.
Nice.
There's a couple groups in Europe that are a bit older. I think what's it called? Ludosport. I think they've been around for about 5 years or so.
Cool. Do you know who we have coming up next year?
Well, Tom doesn't seem to be going off the list he sent me. We're supposed to see Dan and Jacob in that last match.
Okay.
Let's see who's... Oh, we've got our 2 juniors.
Okay.
Jake and Jazz.
These are newbies? Or juniors as in youngers?
Yes, as in like teenagers.
Okay, cool. Yeah, how early do you start people?
We've got people training in our dojo about 10, 12 years old.
Okay.
So they can start pretty young.
Nice.
As long as they can, take direction and follow instruction.
Not start swinging away and like knocking people out.
Yeah.
I have to imagine that's very tempting for kids to do. It's like you have a lightsaber, not a toy lightsaber, like an actual lightsaber with it's got some weight to it.
Here's a police baton. Don't do anything stupid with it.
Don't hit your friends upside the head with it. Yeah, so this will be interesting to see.
All right.
A lot of people get like fencing gear for the gear that they use.
Yeah, I mean the helmets need to be fencing helmets.
Okay.
Nothing else will work.
And then
All
people
right.
just like custom paint them or whatever.
Guys ready?
Yeah. Custom
Just have
paint them,
fun.
customize the
So,
rest of their
10
gear however
points.
they want it.
5 minutes, whichever comes first. So if the timer will call out for this minute, we'll call out in 30 seconds. Just have fun. Judges. All right. Timer ready. Judges ready. Fighters ready. Got each other? All right.
Sweet, here we go.
Right.
Orange versus red.
Looks like
I
red
dig it.
needs new batteries.
Looks like orange kind of needs 2 batteries too. They're both like fading out.
Oh!
Do you stick the juniors with the
Red,
older
Point.
lightsabers?
Red. 0.
No,
Right.
I think Jacob is using his own. Jazz might have borrowed one of mine, and I'm just really lazy and haven't changed the batteries.
Oh! Point. Red. 2-0.
Yeah, Jazz with the early lead.
Yep.
Right.
Let me need some background music. Just have the Star Wars soundtrack on loop the entire time.
Anything's better than basketballs.
Yeah, I know.
No point, blue. I didn't see anything.
Hopefully
either,
it's not
so
too
no
loud,
point.
'cause
2-0. Fighters ready.
they're focused in on us.
Right. Oh, time.
It's got to be annoying to have those things on your arm while you're fighting.
Yeah, they can get in the way.
Can you just remember who's red and who's blue?
No, that never ends well.
I know.
Time ready. Wait.
Just have everybody paint their armor. Gear, armor. What do you call it?
Gear, armor. You can call it whatever you want.
Oh.
I didn't see any
I
contact.
was just going to say, I wonder why he called that. Just waiting for it to keep going.
Oh.
Yep, I saw red.
I saw
I
gut
saw
shot.
blue as well. Straight to the head. Point. Blue.
Oh.
2-1.
See? Guess I was
No,
wrong.
Fighters ready. Right. Oh.
It's hard to tell.
Yep. Keep going.
So nothing there, so we're still sitting at 2-1.
Oh.
Saw that.
Oh, that was a clear shot.
Nice.
Point. Red. And.
And up to 3.
Fighters ready. Right.
People go for lower body shots very often, or is it usually like midsection and head?
Oh.
It depends on the fighter.
Cross.
I typically stay to high lines
Fighters ready.
only because the amount of distance I need to cover to get a low line is greater. I can keep myself safe and farther away if I go for higher targets. But we do have some guys that are very, very well known for their leg shots. Like I have guards on my ankles specifically for one person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's not. I gotta assume it's not very typical.
Good job, guys.
Nothing there.
No. Oh, there we go.
That was a duel, I thought, or a simul, as you guys say.
I think
Gotta
I
get
saw
used to the terminology.
blue to the shoulder just before the low shot for the red.
We got people shouting on the other side of the room. Oh, nice jab.
Test it up. Strike red. Good.
That puts we're at
5. 2 sides. Good job, guys. 5-1. Fighters ready. Ready.
So who won that match?
Feeling each other
I was
out.
gonna say slow and steady.
Okay. Go. 1 minute. Oh.
Nice.
Ooh, that was clean.
Blue, strike down. Point. Blue. 5-2. Fighters ready. Wait.
Blue on the head, right?
Yep.
Saw blue head. No. Red.
I did see
red.
blue on the head.
I saw blue on the head too.
Come on, Tom.
Fighters ready.
All the judges called red. They must have
It's got to be hard to stick with the decision while it's live. It's not like you can watch replays or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Or slow motion.
being a
We're not set up for that.
Oh, I really want to go full John Madden with like a little marker.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. One day. Yeah, but you guys are outgrowing your space, so you keep growing. Eventually, we'll have like a multi-cam setup and all the rest of it.
Red. 6-3.
So Red was the first round.
We'll be on ESPN.
30-second break. This quarter.
They need like a nerdy ESPN for this kind of stuff, like live coverage of like board game tournaments, and that'd be awesome. So I think I probably already asked you this early on, but I'm gonna ask it again because I can't remember what you said. Because I was messing with the setup. Are there different types of tournaments and exhibitions like this? Like this one is he's stopping after somebody hits a strike. You go to 10 and it's 5-minute rounds. Is there different styles where you go full clip for like a minute, kind of like a boxing match?
So the problem with continual sparring in a weapon-based martial art is that if you get hit with that weapon once, you're dead.
Well, if it was real, yeah.
Yeah, and if like I can take a couple punches and be fine.
Right,
So
but
in
if you have a katana to the stomach, then you're done.
yeah,
Right, okay,
which is
that
why
makes
it
sense.
generally goes to one hit, one good clean hit, and then break. Because you only really get that one chance to not be disemboweled.
Right. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
We've experimented with continual sparring.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting.
And it kind of turns that into two people just wailing on each other, which is hilarious.
Right,
but,
right. It's also got to be hard to keep track of scoring as you go through, too. Like, try to, count every time one person gets a hit. It's got to be tough to keep track of. I saw blue as well.
I think in that case, what we did is we have, you two watch the red guy, you two watch the blue guy. Every
Right.
time the red guy scores a point, you hit the clicker.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be cool to see. Yeah, next time you do one of these, maybe like a few different types of events, like throughout the day, would be cool. Got lots of ideas for the next one. This guy here in the chat, Defense or something like that, he says, wear electronic hit sensor suits. Something about Mythbuster lightsaber dueling episode that they did.
I've never seen a
I've
Mythbuster lightsaber dueling
never
episode,
seen
but I'm
that.
going to go home and Google it.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting. I've never seen that either. But something where like whatever armor you're wearing, it will be able to tell and like keep track of how many times you get hit.
They have that system in Olympic fencing.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
They have electronic scoring systems. The problem is they're stupid expensive.
I was gonna say, now you just need to get lightsaber dueling in the Olympics, then you can get that. Red's lightsaber is just off now. It's just swinging with an empty hilt. Oh, there it is. It's hard to tell sometimes. It looks like it's off. Went for the legs that time.
Yep.
Point, blue, leg. 2, 3. Fighters ready. Fight. Guys, snipe legs like that hit.
See, both of them right now are within distance. They could hit each other in a single step.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
So red also. Point, red.
Do you try to stay that close? Or depending on your style?
Depends on what you want. If I'm too far away, obviously I'm no threat to you.
Right.
But if I'm too close, it becomes kind of a danger zone. Like right now, they're at proper measure.
So just one thrust forward and they making contact.
One step in a swing and you can hit your opponent.
Right. I didn't see any of that.
Blue over the top as well. Blue, red. Loose.
4-3 now.
3-4. Fighters ready. Fight. Good job.
See, I feel sometimes, again, I don't do this, but when Blue has his saber in like kind of like a downward position, isn't that leaving his entire upper body open? And you could just kind of thrust in and get it, or are you poised to switch that thing around like whenever you need to?
So
I saw a double action.
you're right. He's leaving his entire upper section open, but he's also kind of banking that Jazz takes that opening, so he makes Jazz predictable.
Oh, okay, so he's ready for it. Okay.
Simultaneously, moving that sword up is a lot quicker than people expect it to be.
Okay.
So if Jazz moves in for a high strike, he could, but he didn't.
Saw blue as well. Blue point.
Let's say the low guard with the tip towards the floor is Palm's preferred position.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like he's just wide open for an attack. Testing the waters.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
Baited her in, blocked the hit.
5-5. Tied up.
Nice. Blue's making a comeback.
1 minute. So no score, no. Keep going, guys. Keep going. We're fine. I didn't see double. Split decision.
Just keep going.
Red, cross.
What's the penalty for going out of the ring?
6-5.
Reset.
Fighters ready.
No, there's
So
no.
you don't lose anything. You just
Yeah, you don't lose a point. They don't, award your opponent a point. You just reset.
Oh, okay.
Personally, I would like it if they rewarded whoever
Red.
pushed the opponent out a point, but that's just me.
Okay.
I feel like if I can scare you out of the ring, I should get a point out of that. Ooh, I saw a thrust, but that was kind of a janky thrust.
Good. Fight. Time. 8-5. Winner.
Oh, Red took it.
Match winner.
That's it.
Red. Good job.
There we go.
I thought Blue was making a comeback, but stopped him.
Training, yeah.
All right, so we're going to go back to training for a little bit,
I think so.
and then we'll be back to the stream for the last few duels.
Yep.
Cool. Taking a break. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
See you guys back in a bit.